What if I told you that more humans live inside this circle than everywhere else on Earth combined? A ring barely 4,000 kilometers wide, just 1/10 of the planet's surface, yet it cradles over 4.2 billion souls. Welcome to the Valeriepieris Circle. It began in 2013 with a single, almost playful sketch. An English teacher on Reddit with the username Valeriepieris traced a neat white ring over Southeast Asia and claimed, "Half the planet's people live right here." The post rocketed across blogs and newscasts, but the skeptics, of course, were not so sure. Until one day when demographer Professor Danny Quah confirmed the jaw-dropping truth, the teacher's back-of-the-napkin guess was spot on. Skepticism dissolved. A viral doodle became cartographic legend. Now, let's talk about who's inside. 4 of the world's 5 biggest countries, China, India, Indonesia, Pakistan, are fully in. Plus a few others that make it alongside, like Japan, the Philippines, and so on. Surprisingly, 1/3 of the circle is open ocean and another chunk is frozen tundra or 8,000-meter peaks. Yet the people count still tips past 50% of the entire population. If we go back to 1959, the circle held about 1.4 billion people, an incredible 56% of the world's population. Fast forward to 2010. For the first time in history, Asia became more urban than rural. And now in year 2025, this circle is not just dense, it's the center of gravity for the future. By 2050, even as global growth slows, the circle is forecast to near 5 billion, meaning the world outside keeps shrinking in relative terms. But why here? Why not Europe or America? The answer is geography, agriculture, and history, layered for thousands of years. This region is a cradle of life, warm climates, rich river deltas, monsoon rains. Here you'll find the Ganges, the Yangtze, the Mekong, feeding billions with rice, trade, and ancient innovation. What innovations, you might ask? Well, China gave us paper, printing, the compass, and gunpowder. That's writing, reading, exploring, and blowing stuff up. India gave the world the concept of zero, the decimal system, early steelmaking, and even chess. Ancient engineers in Cambodia and Indonesia built vast irrigation systems and navigated oceans using only stars and swells. All of this in just a small 3,300-kilometer circle. This isn't just a population anomaly. This circle holds half of humanity, yes, but also over half of the world's smartphones, around 60% of internet users, the majority of global consumer growth over the next 2 decades. And it's not just tech. This circle also produces over 1/3 of global CO2 emissions and contains most of the world's most vulnerable coastlines. In short, what happens inside this circle doesn't stay inside this circle. It shapes economies, climate, culture, and conflict everywhere else. So next time you look at a world map, remember this. More than half of humanity lives inside a circle you can fly across in less than 8 hours. It's not just a fact, it's a reminder of where the future is really happening. So if you learned something new, or if your brain just got filled with random info and you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and maybe leave a comment below. It seriously helps. And if you're into weird geography, global stuff, or just maps that mess with your head, subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.